Greetings and salutations. I'm Zook, your lovable storyteller, and welcome to Geeks Anonymous. I'm joined here today with Kaz, Dolphy, and Sig, and we're playing Pokemon. This is the sixth episode, I think, of Pokemon, Scorched Earth, and yeah, it's been pretty good. So before we begin, switch the track so that doesn't play again. Couple of announcements. The art that some of the art that you will be seeing in today's episode is from a good friend of mine, Hikaru-chan. Go to @Hikaru-chan on Twitter, Geeks Anonymous, pretty much anywhere you you want to go, you'll probably find them. That's been their name forever. Great artists, commission them, wonderful work. Um, some of the minis that you will be seeing today is also from Hero Forge. Hero Forge has a straight to TTRP virtual tabletop downloading function. You can go right to Hero Forge. Down below, both in Twitch and the description in YouTube, have a link that is an affiliate link. Go there to make your Hero Forge mini, and you're contributing directly to the channel just by buying yourself a mini. So that's pretty cool. And the music you will be hearing today, for some reason it's not playing. That is from OC Remix. You can go to ocremix.com, and it's all royalty free, fan based made songs. So, yes, and my music is being a bitch. So, um, we'll let that do its thing. So before we begin, does anybody want to do a recap? Wait, oh no, I pick on people now, don't I? So I think it's Sig's turn.
Not mine.
Sig.
Hello.
Paige, what happened the last time we played?
Last time on Pokemon Scorched Earth. Apparently
Excellent.
there's a dog.
Yeah.
The dog has something to say.
Yeah. Opinions.
I don't know, I can't tell the difference between Oscar and Ellie's barks.
That was Oscar.
Okay. So, I'm doing a little bit more of a recap from the previous episode too. So we had gotten through that little cave system. Then we left that cave system. Poe was uncomfy. Poe needs a hug. Poe also needs to be slapped. So we decided to camp out as we're continuing our way to Pewter City.
Pewter City, yes.
Yeah. And so Paige wakes up the next morning after camping, and it's just like, it's morning. I've skipped my shift. What? Poe is missing. What? We find that Poe has sent Silicobra back home to the sanctuary. That poor, sad noodle. And has left their bag and Honage behind and has wandered away somewhere away from friend group. Paige panics and wakes up Pippa. This is an emergency. We have to go find the friend who is missing and also an idiot.
Yes.
And then we collect their stuff. Oh, we also get called by Professor... What's his name?
Mahogany.
Mahogany. I knew it was a wood.
I mean, it's Professor, of course.
Yes, of course.
Boss.
Of course. So then we get transferred a Pichu egg that now belongs to Poe when we catch up with Poe. So we go looking for Poe, and then we skip over to Poe now. And Poe is kind of just wandering around alone in a forest place and getting lost because Poe's not paying attention. Poe, pay attention. Runs into a Steelix. Yeah, after trying to get the raw Steelicite out of its was
Yeah.
it in the head?
It was in its back.
Oh, it was in its back. Okay. Yeah, and it got kind of angry and attacked Poe, and then a go-goat named Viv appeared.
Yes.
And rescued Poe after Poe gets chomped on a couple times. And then there's a whole adrenaline sequence of, oh shit, Poe, Paige and Pippin. My god, we have so many names that start with a B. God, why did we do this to ourselves?
Because
Paige
we're
and Pippa.
dumb.
Yes, we are. Paige and Pippa.
And there's
hear
also
this
Pam
noise.
Pam.
There is. Oh my god, there is Pam Pam. And then, God. Rookity evolves into Corviswire. We reach Poe after a whole adrenaline rush of I also captured like 2 Pokemon. I captured a shiny. I can't remember what it is.
Whirlipede.
Okay, shiny Whirlipede. A whole battle sequence happens. The Pichu egg gets zapped 6 times? 6 charge? Something.
8, but yes, it seemed to attract the electricity.
Yes. We beat up this poor Steelix. I capture Steelix.
Yep.
I have 2 new Pokemon. Yay!
Yay.
And then we slap Poe, because Poe, why would you run away from the group?
And by we, you mean you.
Yes, Paige literally just slapped Poe. And then after we get all of that out of the way... Sorry, I have a hiccup. Jesus fuck. After we get all of that adventure out of the way, we actually head to Pewter City. I don't know why I clicked. And then we get, like, stopped by a guard lady who is just like, she looks really tough and stuff. And then she recognizes Pippa and wants an autograph. And oh my god, is she excited.
Yes.
But then we were like, let's go to the Pokemon Center for now. And that's where we left off, is the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys are now in Pewter City. You are surrounded by the rocks and caverns and the mountain line of Pewter City. As I mentioned before when you went in, there's that big coliseum in the center that looks really unused and not very well structured, but it could still be usable if people wanted to. To the north, where the Pokemon Museum you guys found out used to be, is now just a graveyard from all the way back from the catastrophe, when people were they were just mass corpses they need to dispose of. So they converted the museum into a makeshift cemetery, and now it's one of the largest in the Kanto region. And yes, so all of you are in the Pokemon Center. You have gotten a room for the night, and your Pokemon are all healed up and everything. So if you have any like PPUs or anything like that, you can go ahead and reset that to its normal value. But yes, we are all in that Pokemon room. There's really no reason to take shifts, but did you?
No.
No.
No, okay. Now, are all of you sharing a room, or did you get split rooms? I think Paige, you bought a room for all 3 of you, right? For like a big room.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what I recall happening. Okay. So let's see. I will say the person with the highest physical prowess wakes up first.
Absolutely not.
That would be
mine
Poe.
was-
That would be
yeah,
Poe.
probably Poe.
Poe is Poe out of all of you is the highest physical prowess.
Yes.
I have a 30.
That's
I have
I
a
have a
50.
25.
Yes, I have a 55.
okay. Oh, you wake up. You wake up. You are in the Pokemon Center. It's a little odd. Waking up in such a comfortable environment. It like, for all intents and purposes, it should have made you sleep well, but you feel a little groggy afterwards. Like there was just something a little too urban about it that just didn't sit well.
Too soft and not comfortable enough.
Too soft, not comfortable enough, and you rub your eyes, and you proceededly get a big ol' rough lick from the goat tongue of Go-Go. And
Goat noises.
Poe, I'm gonna have you make a perception check for me.
Oh no. Yes.
Okay. You can hear a ruckus outside. There's something going on, like a tussle or something, and you hear like a crowd almost, and they're like, yeah, hit him, and like get him, and they're just they're cheering about something. It's
Oh, no.
relatively early in the morning, but there is definitely the sound of a crowd outside of the room.
Is there a window?
Is there a window? Yes, there's a window in the room.
Can I see the ruckus going on from the window?
Okay, so you succeeded that perception check, so I'll say you open up the curtains, and it takes you a little bit to look around, but then you see, in sort of this area, right over here-ish, there seems to be, like, a crowd of people. You can't see what's in the center of that crowd, but they're yeah, they are very intense about something going on in the middle of all those people. The next person in the group who has the next highest physical prowess stirs awake.
It's Pippa.
Pippa,
What?
you wake up to the...
Ow.
Just the way it is. You wake up to the noises of like a crowd outside, and you see Poe is looking out the window.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Make me a perception check.
Yes.
Okay. So this is one of those things where you succeeded your perception check not to detect something that's there, but rather to detect something that is no longer there, as you realize you are missing Mankey.
Oh no.
You mean my primate?
Your Mankey, it is not a primate.
Oh, right. My baby.
Yeah, baby
My
is
baby
missing.
monkey.
Yeah. Baby is missing. And Poe's
Just gonna look around.
nowhere's in the room.
Where's my baby?
Then you realize that Pancham is also missing.
Oh,
my God.
no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Tip is gonna go outside to try to find her baby.
Paige, as Pippa opens up the door, it stirs you awake. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes.
Okay, you wake up, you clear your eyes, look around, you realize that Pancham is missing, and there is a concerned look on Pippa's face as as she is leaving the inn room, and Poe's just kind of looking out the window at the moment like there's something going on, and that's when you can hear the crowd outside.
Concern?
What do you guys do? I know Pippa has already left. What are
He's
the
already
other two
outside.
going?
When Pippa leaves, Poe is going to move to follow.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. And Paige is going to like scurry out of bed because he doesn't know what's going on and doesn't want to be left behind.
I just picture like Paige like, oh wait, hold on, trying to put their shoes and socks on.
Yep.
But yeah, the three of you and your Pokemon scurry outside, and you see this large crowd that is gathered around this whatever's going on. You can hear this, and then you hear a familiar voice from the grunting you see as you kind of push your way through this crowd, and there is a stump in the middle of the crowd, and on one side you see Mankey, on the other side you see Pancham, and they are arm wrestling, and they're just Pan Man, and they're just like clenched in, locked in this arm wrestling match, and just staring each other down. You can see that anger mark begin to form on Mankey's head, and everyone's just like, yeah, 50 Poké Dollars on the Mankey! I'll take that bet, Pancham! And they're starting to echo, and they're basically betting on this arm wrestling tournament. The The victor of the arm wrestling competition, however, will be the person with the highest attack.
Oh. What if they're equal?
Okay. So you see they're basically clenched, and it's like they're just locked in combat. You can see the pulsing muscles from both of them, and they're just gritting at each other. And then you realize as you're looking at Pancham doesn't have his leaf. And that's when you notice that it's actually hanging into in Mankey's fur. There's a little, the Pancham's leaf is in Mankey's fur. So you're kind of getting the idea that maybe Mankey instigated and stole Pancham's leaf. So they're settling it over an arm wrestling tournament. But yeah, so they're locked in combat, and a good 10-15 minutes of just no progress goes by. And then you see like Mankey like scruffs his back leg and just like puts all of his weight into it. As you see, there's this bright flash of light around Mankey, and then all of a sudden he puffs up. His muscles begin to grow. Manacles form around his wrists as he evolves into Primeape. And he just starts making leeway, and 3/4 of the way down, almost getting it, when you see another glow around Pancham as his size grows bigger and bigger until it is a loafing Pangoro. And he basically remakes it back to the midway, and they are now evolved, looking at each other. And they're just, and you see everyone, oh my god, they evolved, and they start cheering. The whole crowd just like is pumped. As you see, basically Primeape at this point realizes he's not making any leeway. So you see him take out the leaf that he was basically using as like an almost earring or accessory, and Mankey will tickle underneath Pangoro's armpit. Then you see like this like the sweat beads under Pangoro begin to form, and he's like and then he loses. And you see Primeape like victory pose, and he starts like prancing around. You see Pangoro like looks up, she crosses her arms and grits her teeth at Primeape, and walks over to a tree, snaps a twig off, walks over to the Primeape and just smacks him right on top of the head. And then he puts the twig in his mouth as his new leaf, because Pangoro has a twig instead of a leaf. As you see, Primeape sees, basically covers his head from when he gets hit, looks at Pangoro. They look at each other. They're staring at each other as the electricity kind of sparks between them, and they're and then they both start just laughing, and you see them put their arms over each other's shoulders, well, Pangoro over Primape's, I should say, because Pangoro's bigger. And then they just start like, just hanging around with each other. And you see the crowd starting to slowly disperse as the people who bet, they either won or they lost, and the crowd disperses, and then it's just Pangoro and Primeape just like leaning onto each other, just laughing. Burn! And Pangoro and Primeape will head over to their respective trainers.
Paige is just like, I'm missing a sock for this.
Oh, look at you! You got so big. I'm gonna screech behind the ears.
Paige is going to look at Pangoro and be like, Pam, next time, I expect you to win, and give him a wink.
You get this look like, the only reason that Primeape won is because Primeape cheated.
Yeah.
And he knows that. So to Pangoro, it's a win for them.
Fair enough.
What is Pangoro? Pangoro is a male and Primeape is female.
Yes.
Okay. They are best friends.
Besties.
Best friends. Okay. So that basically disperses. The crowd disperses and goes along their way, and it is now you three with your Pokemon outside of the Pokemon Center. What do you do?
I need to go
We should
find a
probably-
Boulder Badge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
They did show a holographic display of the Boulder Badge, of what it looks like at least. So if you find it, you'll know it's the Boulder Badge, but
Yes.
you have to find it first.
That is the key.
Okay, so you guys are gonna start setting out exploring Pewter to try to find something.
Yeah.
Where would you like to
Yeah.
begin?
Somewhere. Where is closest?
Closest is the Pokemon Center. To your north is the Pokemon Arena. Beyond that is the Pokemon. There's a couple of campsites over in this area. There is the Pokemon Mart, which it looks a little run down, but it looks like it's functional and open. Yeah, there's a few places you can go. There's also like a little bit of a wild area, like a stream, some plants and whatnot, and then in the northeastern section of Pewter City. So where would you like to go?
Well, weren't we at the Pokemon Center already?
You're in the Pokemon. Yeah, you're right outside the Pokemon Center at the moment.
Okay. So chances are good it's probably not in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you didn't check thoroughly. I don't recall you saying that you explored very much of the, other than just basic glances. So, but yeah, wherever you guys want to search, you are more than welcome to do so. Where would you like to begin?
Where would everyone else like to start?
I mean, we could probably ask around in the camps if anyone's seen an object that looks like what we're looking for.
True.
Okay. So you begin heading basically due east. You can see the gathering on top of this little plateau with several tents and fire pits and different basic makeshift campsites. It is basically a free option for people to set up camp if they need to, without having to worry about paying the monetary value of a Pokemon Center. You head up the stairs and you see all the campsites. There are several people. Not much in the way of Pokemon, except for a few here and there, like small companions. Speaking of small companions, you hear a yamper. No. But yeah, they're just you see a few of them. It's still early-ish in the morning, so there's quite a few people outside by their campfires, and they've got pots and pans, and it looks like they're cooking themselves some food and whatnot. And as you can kind of smell that in the air, you can kind of feel the from your stomach.
All right, breakfast.
Food.
You guys do?
Oh, fine breakfast.
Yes.
So as you head into this camp area, you see that there are several people. You see this this one woman, and she's probably stands about 6 feet, about 6 feet tall. Big woman, like muscly, and that seems to be an occurring theme around here. You've seen a lot of very big, muscular women in Pewter
Excellent.
City for some reason. Not really
Excellent.
sure, but she kind of
I'm so happy.
She kind of sees the three of you come up and sees the reaction from you all as one of you, at least one of you, kind of covers their stomach, and she notices this and said, "Oh, come on! You guys hungry? Come right up. We'll have some food." And calls you over, and you see that she begins basically eggs, breakfast assortments, Pokemon-esque stuff. Actual animals, not Pokemon. So you're not eating Pokemon. You can
Thank you.
You can be happy about that.
Thank
But
God.
real animals exist
I-
in the Pokemon world.
I feel like that's not something above what you would do. So
There are some Pokemon that are delicacies, like Farfetch'd.
I no.
That's in their entry, okay? That's their Pokedex entry. That's canon.
I
Sorry.
just because it's canon doesn't mean I have to like it.
No, that is very
Yeah.
true. So, you basically uh, partake in this big buffet breakfast, and it seems like this person that called you over seems to be like a community worker. They seem to be from Pewter and is serving the people in this camp, not asking for any monetary value, and actually is going up to the different Pokemon with spices and herbs and additions to basically give them the food that they like. So she's gonna go through to each of the Pokemon that are there and ask what their preferences are as far as their natures and whatnot. So one of your Pokemon gets spicy, bitter, so on and so forth. So happiness wise, all of your Pokemon are going to gain an additional 5 happiness because they're all gonna get their preferred meal.
Nice.
Yum.
Nummies.
And
Nummies.
as you are all enjoying your breakfast, and your Pokemon all seem very content, you you see that the woman who's been basically taking care of being this mama bear sort of figure in this area, anyways. Is just kind of sitting back, and she's not eating anything herself. She's just sitting back and watching everybody else enjoy it. And you can kind of tell that she's the kind of person where it's more important for everybody else to be happy than her to be happy, and she lives vicariously through that. She's just a very warm, motherly individual.
Aw.
But yeah, she's just kind of leaning back, and you see her take out a can of something, and you hear, and she just wants a drink. What do you guys do?
Well, now we have been fed.
Mm-hmm.
Food is good.
Food is good.
I get soup all over myself.
Oh,
Plus,
don't do that.
So what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go up to the lady and thank her for hosting and
Of
making food and
course, of
such.
course. So I can't say I've seen you around here. The name's Darlene. What's all your names?
Pippa.
Pippa. And you?
Paige.
Paige. And you?
Oh,
Paige, Pippa, and Poe. I see a theme here. You all related, or what brings you to Pewter? Is it just because it's named Pewter because of the P? She just gives
No,
you the
but that
sword
is
smile.
funny. No, we are looking for a Boulder Badge.
Make me a fame roll for me.
Every
Um,
time Pippa talks to
Yeah,
someone,
pretty
we gotta
much.
roll.
Chances are good that the answer is yes. However, there is still a 5% chance that I
There-
will
yep.
not succeed.
Yep.
Hey, look, that's like
That's
Yes.
yeah, that's a very good roll. Hey, I know that voice. You're Pippa, right? The radio DJ. Oh my god, it is so great to meet you. Yeah, I mean, do you need directions or like whatever I can help with?
You know what Boulder Badge is?
A Boulder Badge.
Paige will
Can't
take
say
out
I've
a notebook and,
ever
like,
heard of
show
a
her a
Boulder
drawing.
Badge. As you're kind of, are you drawing it or?
Yeah.
Paige, make me a wits roll real quick. See if you can remember something.
Yes.
You recall your Pokedex being able to project an image.
then I will take out the Pokedex and have it bring up that image.
Okay. So you take out your Pokedex. I am going to have you make either a crafting roll or a luck roll to see if you can get this damn thing to work.
Let's go with luck, because my crafting is 10.
Yeah, but you're just remember you have an ability that doubles your crafting, I believe.
I do. Well, I
think
rolled
so.
a 10, so I might as well go with crafting.
There you go. Go ahead and
level
check
it
that
up a
off.
bit.
So you're
Yeah.
like pressing the button, and you're like, hey, check this out. This is gonna be awesome. And then nothing happens. Then you press it again, and you kind of look around, and everyone's looking at you expectingly, and you're like, kind of crouched down, and you start like tapping the button. Come on, come on, come on. And then you just take it and you smack it, and
Percussive maintenance always works.
and then you hear, "Hello, I am Dexter. What would you like?"
Could you show me the Boulder Badge again?
Whoa, what is that? And then you hear Boulder Badge projecting as the blue display shoots forward, and it shows the Boulder Badge, an octagonal, badge of the Pewter City Gym from way back when. Oh, and then you see her kind of look around, and you're all right. Put that away. She just kind of looks a little nervous for a second, and she's looking over her shoulder.
Okay.
And
I'll put that back in my pocket.
so what exactly are you looking for that for?
We were told to find one? Kind of.
Well, you came to the right place. I don't know why you're calling it a Boulder Badge, though. And you see her just, she has a band over her left wrist. And you see her unclasp it. And she slides it up so you can see a tattoo that is on her wrist. And it is of the Boulder Badge.
Oh.
So, she just shows you it quickly, looks over her shoulder, and reclasps it. We don't call it the Boulder Badge. Not exactly sure why that thing is. That's the Octagon tag.
The what?
The only person that might know what the Octagon tag is would be Poe, and it's unlikely. So go ahead and make me a research check, Poe.
You're
Standard
funny.
difficulty. Nope. Yeah, you have no idea. Never heard of it.
I'm from Kalos.
Yeah. That's the only reason, because you were somewhat close. But, yeah, you have no idea. Yeah, that's that's a symbol of the tough guys. What do you need with the tough guys?
Looks at Pippa.
Mm.
Okay, you guys ain't
I
telling
mean-
me something.
I mean, I was just thinking about it just thinking. considering.
Yeah, Poe, you're probably feeling a little hesitant too, because the last person you immediately told information to ended up liking the fact that there were Unity Council members.
Yep.
So, what do you guys do? She's just waiting for your kind of answer of why you're interested in this.
Paige is trying to think of a lie. Hold on. I'm trying to think of a lie.
That's fair.
Well, we heard that they're tough guys.
I mean, it's true. We are.
Paige will pull out his map and literally, like, open it and show her where it just says tough guys on it, and he'll be like, see? We were kind of interested in what this meant.
Yeah, okay, so you've got a map with tough guys on it. What does that have to do with the octagon tag?
I have no idea. Coincidence?
Someone told us that it was a Boulder Badge.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Pippa and Paige, since you are both kind of fronting this sort of half-truth deceit, you're not really lying, but you're trying to omit details. So I'm gonna have both of you make a charisma roll, but what I'm gonna do,
Mhm.
I'm going to have, since you're helping each other, I'm gonna have both of you use your how am I gonna do this?
My charisma's at a
I
95.
know yours is at a 95 and theirs is at a 50. Yeah, so what I'll do is I will have you both roll, and it's gonna be at a 75. Basically the interim between both of you.
Okay. I'll go first.
Good thing Poe's not talking.
Yes.
That's a success. I thought you oh yeah, because 75.
You said
I said
75.
75, yep. So that's a success. And there you go.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Well, I mean, if you've ever been from this area before, people know who the tough guys are. I mean, we just make sure that the Unity Council keeps their nose out of pewter, you know. So,
So you don't like the Unity Council?
to say the fucking least.
Paige will nod at that.
Yeah, I don't know why you're calling it the Boulder Badge, but look, I can. All right, you know what? It's not every day you meet a celebrity. Listen, I'll take you to Izzy, and let Izzy take care of it. All right?
Okay. Is Izzy another strong lady?
Yes, Izzy is another strong lady.
What?
Follow me. And she basically takes you down the stairs and begins heading towards the Colosseum of all places. And you see. Okay, as you go into the Colosseum, you see there is like spray paint tags all over the walls, and you see several spray paint symbols of the Boulder Badge, of the the octagon tag is what they're calling it, but they're all over. And you see like fancy spray painted street art of like tough guys spray painted all over the walls and stuff. And then you see several names that are scratched into the wall. At which point I'm gonna have each of you make a perception check. It is a higher difficulty than normal. So I'm going to say you're gonna add 20 to whatever you roll.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, you said perception?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Well, Paige is not paying attention for dicks.
Nope.
Paige is lost to the world.
Nope.
Nope.
Pippa's also lost to the world.
Oh.
I was the only one paying attention.
Yep.
Crit 6. Not a crit because it's because it was plus 20. But you still
It would
succeeded.
technically be. Yep.
All right. So you are kind of looking at these tags. You're looking at the scratches of the names, and you see a few names that pop out to you, like Isabella. You're assuming is this Izzy person that she was referring to. Then you see a few other names, and one jumps out at you that you remember hearing before, and it's spelt Paradis. Parody. You have met a parody before. A detective parody.
Suspicious.
I was gonna stop and look at the name and squint a little bit.
Both of you notice Poe stops for some reason, and I don't remember what I named her.
Either.
Yeah.
It started with a D.
Oh,
It was like,
right.
It was like,
It's like
It was almost like Darla.
Darlene. It was Darlene, right? Or something like that. Darlene, whatever.
Something.
So Dari will turn and kind of, everything all right?
What are these names?
Those are the tough guys. All of us. Anyone who's ever been. There's me. As you guys see her point to Darlene, scratched into the wall.
I was gonna point at Parody's name. Sis.
You see her face kind of crunch up a little bit. Jimmy Parody. You really want to know?
Yes. Please.
Oh.
I rolled a crit fucking failure. Paige is like completely like stoned.
Well,
He's still thinking about the great breakfast.
little Jimmy. He was a good member. He grew up in Pewter. But something happened to him. I don't know all the details because this is before my time here. But something drove him away, and he ended up joining the Unity Council. No one really knows why. He was a good guy. Guess he's got his own reason.
I don't like it.
Poe's going to look at the other two. We
What?
may have run into him near Viridian.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh.
He hangs out around mostly in Saffron, but he makes his way over here every once in a while. He's convinced something's over there. Over in Indigo. But
Wonder what that could be.
look, I wouldn't worry about him much. He's like, I mean, yeah, he's Unity, so don't trust him as far as you can throw him. But
I can't throw very far at all.
well, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I've met him a couple of times, but there's something off about him. Something troubled.
Well, I mean,
Feel bad. I don't know. There's just. But he's got his own reasons, just like you got yours. But anyways, here we are. As you basically see these huge doors that have like they look pristine. They are made out of pewter, and it looks like they have been carved into. And you see, it looks like there are these four people. One looks like an old lady. Another one looks like this big buff guy with no shirt on. Another is this man with fiery hair and a blooming, cape. And then another beautiful woman with glasses and almost like a librarian-like feel to her. And it's all four of them in like very heroic poses with Pokémon behind them. The gates open. If any of you want to make a research roll to know who those four people are, you may do so.
Everybody looks at Paige.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do that too. I like learning things.
Hey, look, I fucking failed.
Holy shit, you
Oh.
failed a
That's it.
research roll.
Let
That's
me
two
try.
99s in a row.
I know.
Oh, it is. Wow. Let me try. Yes.
Okay.
The airhead knows who they are.
So, Pippa, you've been in this area long enough to know of the legends of the Elite Four. Agatha, Lance, Lorelei, and Bruno. And they're before the catastrophe, they were basically celebrities that would, you know, accept challengers to become the best Pokemon trainers the world has ever seen. Their effigies are actually illegal now. Obviously, this area is not in under Unity Council control, though, so they haven't done anything for the imagery. And you see that the Elite Four are on this doorway as they open up. And you see a woman with dark skin. She's wearing loose-fitting cloths on her chest and jeans, loose-fitting jeans with some tears in them. And she's got like combat boots on. And she's just kind of crossing her arms and looking at 3 Pokemon. You see a very big blue boy with a swirl on the stomach. You see what looks like a mole or something with giant blades coming from its hands, and one that's like coming over its face, almost like a helmet. And the last one that you see there is this big, stony-looking Pokemon holding these 2 pillars in its hands. And they seem to be training with each other, all 3 of them. The woman, the dark-skinned woman, has her back turned to you and is basically coaching these 3 Pokemon. As I will load a map. Excellent. All right. So you see Izzy, a Poliwrath, a Conkeldurr, and an Excadrill. And Izzy. And she's just kind of like over. All right, that's enough for today. Turns around. Oh, Darlene. Who's this? Well,
Pippa.
you know the DJ, Pippa? The voice of the resistance. And she kind of walks up to you and just grabs a hold of your. She does like you're like about to shake her hand, just reflexively, but instead she does that Beastmaster's clamp with you, and you feel she is strong. She could break you in half if she wanted to.
I am too gay for this.
Gay for that.
Pippa, the voice of the resistance in my gym. Well. Nice to meet
Aw.
you.
You too?
Oh, how can I help you? You hear Darlene. Yeah, so they're looking for this thing called the Boulder Badge, and they're saying it looks like our tag. And you see her kind of like looks at Darlene, and looks at the 3 of you. Is this true?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what do you want with it?
I was just gonna think for a second, because, well, it's now apparent that they are aware of exactly who she is.
Yes, she knows anyways.
Paige is gonna look at Pippa.
Top secret reasons?
She just kind of like closes her eyes and shakes her head. Sorry, honey, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Potential research reasons? Look, we don't even really know. We were just told to get stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. We were told that we need one by the talking wall, and so,
Talking wall.
Talking wall.
well, I mean, yeah.
Was it? Is it a Pokemon?
No,
Uh,
no, not a
What?
Pokemon. It's like a door, It has old tech.
Oh, and you need the octagon tag for it?
It called it a Boulder Badge, and so does the
My Pokedex.
trying to decide if she should actually say Pokedex.
That's
You-
fair.
But you interrupted and said it. So
Yeah.
Izzy will stop and like look at you. Pokedex? You have a Pokedex?
One that barely functions on a good day.
But you have one.
Yeah.
You see the smile on her face, like she is intrigued. She is interested. Really?
Is that the smile of you're gonna hurt me for it?
Maybe.
Oh.
She chuckles a little bit, and you see her reach into her backpack. Look. What's in here? Only for top people of the tough guys. And tough guys, you ain't. So, what makes me obligated to give you one of these? I mean, Darlene's been in the tough guys for 5 years, and she's only got the tag. She's only got the tattoo. She hasn't even earned the actual badge yet, as what you're calling it, anyways.
Hmm.
And you see her brush her hair over her ear, and then you notice dangling from her ear is a Boulder Badge. All right. I have an idea. So, not every day a walking, talking celebrity waltzes into your arena. So I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, I want all of you to meet me here. Each one of you gets to choose one Pokemon. You'll be facing Poliwrath, Conkeldurr, and Excadrill here. It'll be 3 versus your 3. You each get to choose one Pokemon apiece. If you win, it's yours. If not, get the hell out of my arena.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's not like we have an option.
Alright then.
Honestly, sounds like a good trade.
See her just kind of smile. See you tomorrow. Hope you've got tough ones. And you see her just kind of walk away and takes another exit as Poliwrath, Conkeldurr, and Excadrill will all follow. And you see Darlene is like wide-eyed, and she looks so excited as you see her pull out a phone and begins texting.
Gonna be a fight, guys.
All right. You have a lead. What do you guys do? You have 24 hours to prepare.
Training montage.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Okay. So, you all leave, hang on. Go back to future. There we go.
Time to explore.
So as you all leave the arena, you yeah, pretty much have free reign of pewter to explore, to help train your Pokemon, do anything in the meantime while you wait for the battle. So who would like to go first or do something?
Hmm.
Let's train.
um Pippa,
Here's the thing. What?
go ahead with your thought first. I wanna hear what you're gonna say.
See, it's hard for me to pick because both of my Pokemon would be good against at least one of the other Pokemon.
Mm.
So yeah, go ahead. That's it.
Okay. So Pippa, um, make me a partner link. Yeah, make me a partner link.
No.
Okay. Um, because of your relationship with Hatena, she seems a little off. But that's all you get from it since it was a failure.
Hey, what's going on?
And she kind of hurries up to you, and her big long ears just kind of drag behind her. Then you see her just kind of. She's like almost staring at Pangoro and Primate. You're not sure why.
What is it?
Oh. Yeah.
What?
You see her like stretch her like ears and her hat out, like she like almost like she's trying to make herself look bigger.
Oh. Are you trying to get bigger?
Oh.
Oh, are you sad because they grew up and you didn't grow up yet?
Huh.
Oh,
Nods.
well, you take your time. You grow up when you're supposed to.
And she seems a little upset by that answer, and you're not sure why. I will allow both. Okay, I will have Poe make a partner link and Paige make a research. But we'll start with Poe since I said that one first.
Nope.
My god, I didn't roll a 99.
Okay, Hatena is a psychic type. Psychic type are very dependent on their trainers and their trainers' ability to control them, and it usually takes a psychic to do so, or some sort of like psychic seance or something to boost that amplification, that power. So there's something missing in the equation between Pippa and Hatena that is basically preventing Hatena from being able to evolve. However, it's possible a psychic could assist.
Could I relay this information?
You may absolutely do so.
I'm going to do so because my brain can't figure out how to say that in actual words.
Oh. Well, how do we make it better?
She just kind of slumps down like she doesn't know.
gonna make me cry.
Looks at Poe. Don't you have a psychic connection? Would I know? Would I know that?
Yes.
Would
yes.
I have real? Okay.
Yeah, all of you know that Poe is a psychic by this point.
Okay.
It is not a secret.
It is no
just
longer a
wanted that-
secret to you guys.
I just wanted that like absolutely clarified.
I could try to help.
You see,
Yes, please.
you see the hat on Hatena kind of perk up with the like bright big eyes, like, oh my god, really? Sort of look. And Honedge will slowly float behind you.
I haven't done anything like this before, but I can try. Should probably find somewhere kind of quiet.
Right.
Fair enough.
We could go back to our room.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the room.
So, the three of you and your Pokemon head back to your respective room at the Pokemon Center. You head in there, you close the doors. Poe, you know you like it a little dark when you're trying to communicate, so you shut the blinds. And not really sure exactly what to do, because you usually just kind of instinctively do this kind of stuff. You've never really tried to force
Explain.
this kind
Yeah.
of, or like guide a meditation ritual or anything like that before. So I'm going to have you make a psychic link check at plus 20 to your roll.
Okay.
That's
Just barely
success.
succeeded.
Just barely.
Just
Okay.
barely succeeded.
So you.
Tia disappeared.
Oh no! Did we lose
Tia,
a Tia?
come back. Baby needs
Where are
you.
we?
Oh, Poe. You have closed. You have basically shut all the lights, so it's just a very dim sort of ambient glow from the light from outside that is sort of subtly shining through the curtains. As you sit down and instruct Pippa to do the same, as Hatena basically kind of very slowly hobbles forward in the center, like unsure what to do, and Honedge floats in front of Paige. And the two of you, basically everything around you goes that dark color again. Everything just goes completely silent. Turn the music. Everything is absolutely quiet, and it is just Pippa, Poe, Hatena, and Honedge, and they are suspended in just darkness. At which point, I'm going to have Pippa make a psychic link check. Because you have a psychic Pokemon with you, you have a Pokemon that knows psychic moves, and a psychic person with you. I'm going to have that be 5 for each, so you will have a 16% chance of establishing a psychic link with Atena.
Please. No.
So you're trying to focus, and it's not working. It's just nothing. You can't do it. Then you remember that time you were able to establish a link with Honedge before. Why can't you do it with your own Pokemon? Try again.
Much closer,
Much closer.
but no.
And you're just... For some reason, your mind is wandering. And it's like... The more you know that you need to clear your mind to establish this link, the more your mind is just swarming you with thoughts. Like, what are you even doing here? Like, you start getting these doubts of your mission, of the resistance. Like, are you doing the right thing? Roll again.
Baby.
And it's
No.
there's just something that's getting in your way. Why did you choose a psychic type? You are not a psychic. You've never been psychic. Roll again.
Because I love her. Yes.
And you're like, no, I love her. Tenna is my Pokemon. Atenna is my partner. And your eyes open, and they are just blooming with purplish energy. And then you look, and you're looking at Hatenna, and Hatenna just is looking at you, and she looks happy for a moment, and then concerned. And then her eyes grow wide as she begins looking past you. What do you do?
Are you okay? Oh no.
As you hear a similar sinister voice. Well, well. What do we have here? Little psychics trying to make a difference. Ugh. What is with these surroundings? Nothingness? How drab. Let's bring a little light into this situation. And you hear a snap. Hold on, just.
Oh shit, that's right, my cameras are gone.
As everything kind of swirls around you in a mass of colors, and like rocks begin to appear around you, like platforms underneath, and this big shadowy figure with these glowing red eyes take form and shape into a rather unassuming individual before you. As you see a man who's bald with glasses, and he's wearing a lab coat, purplish pants, and he's got two long mustaches on either side.
This guy.
As you stand before him. And, oh, how rude of me. How can
That
we
was very
leave?
rude.
How can we leave your friend out of such an exciting adventure? And he snaps his fingers again. And Paige, you have been in the room just watching these two stare off into space. Kind of
Actually,
bored.
I'm pretty sure Paige would just be playing on his phone.
Yeah, so you're just playing on your phone as they're staring at each other, and then all of a
He's just
sudden,
like playing Minecraft, and then he's just like there, and he's just like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, your phone just like dies. It goes, and then powers off, and then you look around. What the fuck?
Paige was having a good time playing his little phone game.
As you see the man before you, and he's floating slightly off the air. His science coat, his lab coat is like swaying in the wind, and yeah, he looks like just a regular human, but there's this sinister energy, imposing intimidation, and you can feel the power off of him. You can like quantify his psychic energy. I know this game, it's impossible to have a 100%, but he has one. And you can feel that energy, Poe. And so can you, Pippa, since you've established that psychic link. And he is just floating in front of you. Why do you meddle in my affairs?
I don't know. I don't even know who the hell you are.
Do I have a slingshot in my backpack?
Sure. Why not?
Can
You're
I
a
just,
punk.
Paige just doesn't like this man. Like,
Sure.
at all.
Make a
Paige is
physi-
going to fucking take out his slingshot and just, like, aim and fire because he's
Fair
just,
enough.
like... He just doesn't like this guy.
Fair enough. Make me a physical prowess check.
Fuck.
Is it a golden magic slingshot?
God, I wish.
That is
Nope.
No, so
that is a
basi-
reference that I think I'm literally the only one who's gonna get.
it sounds familiar, but I don't I don't have the mental capacity to dig deep right now.
Mhm.
So you pull back your slingshot, you aim it, and you have it lined right up for this bald motherfucker's noggin. You let it fly. Poof. And it looks like it's going, like it's gonna hit, but then it stops right in front of him. And there's this fiery sort of purplish aura mixed with orangish flames as it's just like just floating in front of his head, and you hear as it just crumbles and falls into dust before him.
Does Poe get the same feeling that they got from when they were back in the cave? And
Yes, it is the same presence. I will
I'm
allow
Sauron, motherfucker.
I will allow a research check from Paige at a +20 difficulty.
I was like zoomed out all the way for some reason.
That's okay.
You said research?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, this man seems familiar to you. As you're looking at him, the lab coat. He's bald. He's
Paige.
got the long
Paige out loud. How many old bald people do I know?
and the glasses. Psychic, though? That doesn't make a lot of sense, but the fire. The fire is what did it. There was an old trainer back in the days before the catastrophe. He was a gym leader. His name was Blaine. And this guy standing before you looks just fucking like him. Blaine,
Do you happen to be Blaine for whatever reason?
so we have somebody who actually cares about the scientific world. Yes, I am Blaine, as you see him just kind of bow.
I see.
So, want to tell me what you've been doing on my island?
You own an island?
Cinnabar.
Right.
Oh.
Well, having an adventure, grand old time, you know, kid stuff.
What are you doing there? Oh, your knowledge of psychic abilities. How come he doesn't already know?
that is weird.
Especially if he claims it's his island.
You're psychic. You should know.
Did you say that?
Your crystal ball. Yes.
I'll let you if you want to, because I can see
100
Pippa saying that.
100%.
You've got some gall, little girl. And you see him just take his arm forward, and he just holds it forward at you as you are surrounded by that orangish, purplish air. So it's like that psychic energy that you keep seeing from psychic Pokemon and Poe, but it's mixed with flames as you are raised in the air, and you can feel these flames burning you. Make a physical prowess check for me.
Oh, come on.
Could Poe try to interrupt that?
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Yes.
he passed.
Okay. So you're like, no! As you break free of the flames, you just shrug it, basically expend it off of you. There's like a shockwave coming off of you, and you can feel
Dicks.
your psychic link that you've established with Hatena, as Hatena like gets angry, visibly angry, as she
My
floats
baby.
up in front of you, and her back is to you at this point, and her her frilling hat is like waving in the wind, and she's just floating in front. If a Hatena could look intimidating, it does. As it
My
begins
baby.
kicking up with this purplish psychic energy, as you see Blaine just cute Psybeam, as you see him clasp two fingers to his forehead, and there's a bright purplish beam, and he shoots it forward, and basically uses Psybeam on Hatena. Hatena will glow with this bright white energy as it just like blinds all of you for a moment, and there's this figure you can see Hatena begin to grow and form into Hatrim, and you see her
My
basically
baby.
go up and Hatrim, and will blast forward with a Psy beam of her own, and you see basically they're into this contest of psychic energy, and normally even Hatrim at her evolved form wouldn't be strong enough to be any contest for this psychic ability that Blaine has, but because of
She's my
that boost,
baby.
because of that boost of evolution and that passion, that love for you, Pippa, you see it blast into Blaine, and just like it shoots him back, and he is floating up. He is now like rised up in the air behind the actual platform. And he is basically going to release a Nova torrent of psychic energy. At which point you see Honedge will like fly up, and he starts to glow with this bright white energy as well, and is almost like shaping into two forms, but something is happening, and it's struggling. It's almost like it wants to evolve, but something's happening, and it's not working. And there's something that happens to you, Poe, and you instinctively raise up your Pokeball and recall Honedge. And then you see Hatchroom just floating up in the air, and you hear the billowing laughter from Blaine. And it just explodes with another torrent of energy, and then you hear Hatchram, Hatchram, and it echoes throughout your scenery. Everything around you turns bright red for a moment, then purple, then white, then black. Everything fades. You're back in your inner room.
Time to scoop up the baby.
Okay. So, you all kick back into your in room, and you're all back there. Hatrim is standing over you, and she looks at herself for a moment, sees you, Pippa, and grabs a hold of you closely. And you're all back in your in room, and seem to be safe once again.
Oh, look at you. You're so much bigger.
Hatrim
Oh.
seems like happy, but a little sad about what happened. And there's this kind of tone of somber, of anxiety almost in the room, even if not from you guys, from the Pokemon themselves. Everyone who was there felt that power. And yes, while Hatchram was able to stave off the psychic energy because of that boost from evolution, none of you are strong enough to take whoever that was, whoever this Blaine is. What do you do?
Oh. I don't care. Hatena did her best.
You did.
She did a good job.
Looks like we just have more mysteries, don't we?
apparently.
I will have both Paige and Pippa make a charisma check for me, or wits, whichever is better for you.
We all know that wits is better for me. Oh, did we accidentally do it at the same time?
Yeah, we did. I had a dummy moment.
Nice.
Okay.
You go.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I like how you just put a Mega Steelix back here, like. Just.
I'm gonna go with wits
Okay.
so that I can up my wits.
Absolutely. You can both check off your wits if you haven't already. And as the mood in the area kind of lightens and the immediate danger is over, and you have your evolved Pokemon in front of you, and you're kind of getting a feel for the feel of the room, Poe's not doing well. Poe seems to be upset about something.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Sorry, I just...
You need a nap.
I mean, kind of, but...
But.
You all notice that Honedge is not out, and you seem to recall her. You seem to recall them recalling Honedge. You remember hearing Honedge return in the midst of everything.
Oh, what happened?
Is Honedge alright too? Or what's wrong?
Honedge is fine, I just... Ew. Scared.
That's fair.
You hear a and shooting out from the pouch that Poe keeps the Pokeball in. You see that streak of red electricity, of red lightning shoot out, and Honedge appears. And slowly just kind of floats over and leans up against Poe.
Sorry.
He was very scary.
Yeah.
I want to punch him in the face.
Poe, make a psychic link for me.
Purple. Yep.
Okay. As you feel the voice of Honedge projected to your mind. Oh, why? Why did you prevent me from evolving?
Don't. And Poe's just like awkwardly trying to find the words to kind of explain, and Honedge instead just gets like a wave of fear and uncertainty and just...
And you only hear, I understand, as you feel Honedge attaches itself to your belt, and you feel the ribbon wrap around your waist.
Oh.
I just got
Why?
disconnected.
I got the booted.
Oh, okay, me too.
We
So
all
it
got
wasn't just me.
booted.
Oh, we just got yeet? Oh, okay.
Is that all of us?
Yeah, everyone's getting.
Yep.
Everyone's getting killed.
Okay, so it wasn't just.
No, it
me.
wasn't just you.
Everyone's back. We're
Cool.
good.
Eh.
All right. So, you're all, like I said, in your room, and you pretty much have free reign to do what you want, and everything's calm at this point. You're no longer being tormented by a strange bald dude. What do you guys do?
Strange bald dude.
Fucking creep.
There's still this air of depression and doubt coming from Poe.
Pippa's gonna go over to Poe and poke him in the head. Hey,
Sorry, they're eating.
no, that's okay.
He said that as soon as I like shoved a piece of scallion
That's-
pancake in my mouth.
That is my skill. It's my hidden ability.
He just knows when you take a bite of food.
I do. Yeah, no, I have that. I have that very special skill.
So Poe's kind of like hugging themselves, and as Pippa pokes, they'll look up at her.
Hey, what's going on?
I just. I have.
You were really quiet there. It didn't pick up.
Damn. Okay. I have never encountered anyone or thing with that kind of power, and it scared me.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Sorry, I was helpful.
What do you mean you weren't helpful? You helped me. You know
I got booted
why?
again.
Oh, god damn
If
it.
anything, the Paige just like waves his hands in the air. I was the most useless out of the bunch. Paige is trying.
You tried to do something though. I just
Oh,
stood
did
there.
you guys just disconnect again?
Yep.
Yep,
Just keep going.
Oh,
Just
no.
keep role playing.
it's fine.
Yeah, but if it weren't for you, then I wouldn't have made the link with Hatena, and well, she wouldn't have been able to evolve.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have encountered that person.
Well, I mean, I would have to make the connection in order for her to evolve, regardless, right?
Could
I
have
doubt
done it.
you being around is the cause of Mr. Bald Asshole Man.
I'm pretty sure he's the same one I connected with back in the cave.
Well, then he's just a weird ass old man.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's not your fault.
Poe gives him a smile. Kind of like a sheepish, unsure smile, but still a smile.
Oh my god! The dirt child can smile! And Paige takes out his phone, realizes, fuck, it's dead, I can't take a picture of this. He wanted proof.
No proof.
He wanted solid proof. But his phone is dead. Paige grumbles and plugs his phone into the wall.
Yeah.
All right, looks like technical difficulties is going to end the stream there, unfortunately. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And next week we're going to be doing a gym battle, and hopefully they'll be getting the Boulder Badge. So thank you guys for joining us, and until next time, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.